Coming up on the very next Blueprint podcast, this guy's going to be with us, Eric Frye, president of Wayne's Environmental. Eric, you became president the first of the year. As a leader, you've always been one of the most positive, encouraging guys I've known. I've known you for a few years. So as a leader, who gets the credit? What books, what influences, what mentors? How did your leadership abilities develop?
Well, I think it goes back to when I was a kid, and just having a great example with a dad that gave of himself to the community, went above and beyond what you typically see in a principal.
Right.
Had a passion for kids, had a passion for his kids.
Right.
And then I think about experiences in life where I go back to my junior year in high school. And, I'm thrust into a role as quarterback on a team that's ranked number 2 in the state and in their division. And then all of a sudden I find myself 2-5 and surrounded by a community. I hope small communities hear this, by a community that's not real happy with their quarterback. And but find myself being encouraged by my head football coach, and that stood by me, had my back, which means a lot as a leader.
Yeah.
For your people to know you've got their back, and then to be able to work through that and persevere to the point where we were in the lower state championship. Those things and trials and tribulations and challenges in life, those are the kinds of things that help shape me.
Yeah.
As a leader.
As a leader with a dream and a vision for a company to grow it somewhere, how important is it for that leader to continually be developing themselves?
Oh, you've got to always be learning. You've got to make sure. It's one thing to say acquire knowledge, but if what goes in's bad, it's going to come out bad.
Right.
So I've liked to. I would say from a number one source, it's the Word.
Right.
It's diving in to God's Word, and then off of that, there have been other leaders in my life that through books,
Yeah.
like whether that be John Maxwell or John Piper, or a variety of other leaders and books that have helped keep me on point.
You have a great quote in the podcast. You're never going to lead people. What was that?
You can only take someone as far as you can go as a leader.
Yeah, and as far as you've been. So that's good stuff. Eric Frye on the very next Blueprint podcast. Looking forward to it, sir.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Dave.
We'll see you then.
Thank you.